What's going on? This is Julian with the Game Fanatics, and welcome to another coffee break. So first off, I want to say Happy New Year. Welcome to 2019. 2018 was a great year for me and the Game Fanatics. And I'm just really excited for what's to come in 2019. But first, one of the first things I want to talk about in today's coffee break, kind of like a shameless promotion. I want you to go over to thegamefanatics.com. We're starting to roll out everyone's top 5 games for 2018. You're going to see a lot of the same games. Well, I won't say a lot, but you're going to see your Red Deads. You're going to see your Monster Hunters. You're going to see, what else are you going to see? Well, you know what? Let's talk about mine. This is not mine shown on the screen yet. Mine has not been posted. But I think a couple selections that'll probably be different on my list than some others. One is going to be Destiny 2 Forsaken. Now, I'll go into this a little bit more in my article, just a little bit. But the main reason why I put that on my list, because I had left Destiny 2. It got to the point where it's just like Destiny 1 to me. But Forsaken, and that's what's on my list, Forsaken specifically. Forsaken kind of revitalized the game, in my opinion. It's not a spoiler, Cade did die, and the story kind of surrounding that was really, really impactful for me. Outside of that, there's a lot of in-game content. I'm still not done with a lot of the in-game content. It kind of keeps, like, outside of the Forsaken DLC, there's a few more DLC drops, but just Forsaken is a big chunk of content. And the other game is going to be Forza Horizon 4. I am the resident Xbox guy, but Forza Horizon has been replacing a spot that in the past was filled by Need for Speed for me. I've never been that really big simulation game or simulation racer fan, but something about Forza Horizon has just really been great. And then in this latest iteration, the addition of actual multiplayer is just really great. So go over to thegamefanatics.com. Check out all those different top 5s. Let us know what you think. Let us know what your top 5 would be for last year. And now I want to move over to 2019. And we can just start in January. 2019 is going to be crazy when it comes to games. Now, this first game that I kind of want to talk about, the Resident Evil 2 remake. People were kind of getting on Capcom for kind of just rehashing a lot of old games, but this Resident Evil 2 remake is looking really good. I probably won't play it because I'm a punk when it comes to horror games. I'll probably watch some people play. I'm sure we'll be streaming it at some point over here on the Game Fanatics Twitch channel. But I'm really excited about that. That's January 25th. Let's go down. Okay, this is probably the biggest game of January, and it could be the biggest game of the year. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan. I kind of got into it pretty late, but that's coming out January 29th. New Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, that's January 11th. I'm not sure why this is out of order. But let's just go down this list and pick out some of the bigger titles. You have The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 3. That's January 15th. And you can find a lot of coverage about this next one on the site. We have a few interviews up on the site, but we have Travis Strikes Back, No More Heroes, that's on the Switch. We talked about Resident Evil 2, and Kingdom Hearts, Animusha. This is just a game that I was kind of into a while ago, but pretty big game. And outside of that, I kind of just want to talk about a few of the games I'm personally excited for in 2019. And I know some people may not agree with me. It's been a long road. But February 15th, we have Crackdown 3. And then also, we have February is loaded right now. And we also have DOA 6 in February. We have Anthem in February. You know what? That's enough. I would just stick with that. I'm kind of getting... You can see this shelf behind me. I've only finished a fraction of those, and those are only physical games. You still have to account for all my digital stuff. I've only finished a fraction of those. So I'm just going to stop there. 2019 is shaping up to be really great. I'm really excited for what's to come. I know in the past we talked about Sony leaving E3. They will be at, you know what, let's go into that a little bit. Sony leaving E3, and what does that mean? I'm not going to spend too much time, but they're in such a position where I don't think they will be hindered too much by not being at E3, but it does give Microsoft a chance to have a really big year, just because that's one of the main news, I guess, things where the big news companies are kind of paying attention. But they are going to be at PAX South, and that's this month, I believe. Now it did say they're going to have the biggest booth. I can't remember if it's the biggest booth there or if it's going to be the biggest booth that they've ever had at PAX South. Now, I've never been to PAX South, but from kind of what I talked to a few people about, that may not be, I mean, it's easy to say that you can have something relatively small instead of the biggest booth that you've ever had at PAX South. So I'm going to save that for another. I'm going to go more in depth in that, maybe in another coffee break. And you know what? In the future, if you want to know what kind of coffee that I'm drinking or what kind of tea or whatever that I'm drinking, let me know. I'll add that as a part of this video. If you don't care, then I'll just keep drinking. But until next time, wait, I don't even know what to say. See you later.